hometowns, but we're seeing that fog begin to burn off a little bit more. But we're also seeing a couple more showers and thunderstorms being picked up on radar so far this morning. We can see that right now just to the west of the Quad Cities and happening to the south near Galesburg. These clusters will continue to push off to the southeast as we get into the afternoon, and we should see a much drier afternoon. Although with all the heat and humidity, we're going to likely see a lot of pop-up thunderstorms and showers really for the next couple of days. But again, it is going to be hot and humid, and that'll be the big story heading into the new week. A lot more showers and thunderstorms and clouds being seen off to our west. I think that we will start to see some more sunshine as we get into later on this afternoon and evening. That will help boost those temperatures a little bit more for us. Highs are going to be in the mid 80s, and again, you're going to feel the humidity a lot more. But you can see future track for the most part keeps us dry throughout the afternoon. Tonight we should stay fairly dry too. The lows will be mild once again in the mid 60s. But tomorrow we are going to bring back a chance of some more isolated thunderstorm activity. Primarily going to be in the morning, and for the first half of the day, it looks like for our hometowns, we'll get a warm front to progress off to the north. So we can see some showers and thunderstorms being picked up tomorrow morning for our northern hometowns. And we will have to keep an eye on this system right here, this cluster of showers and thunderstorms. That could be a lot of damaging winds with that storm right there. And if this does progress a little more south, that'll impact some of our northern hometowns. So there is a lot of uncertainty here with the track of this system, but that's something we'll continue to keep a close eye out on as we get closer to your Monday morning. 95 though, by tomorrow afternoon, we're really going to feel the heat and humidity on the rise as we get into the start of the new work week. We do have a slight risk already issued for our northern hometowns pertaining those chances of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow morning. Again, damaging winds likely going to be the biggest concern, especially with that cell that's passing through. But of course, we'll continue to keep an eye out on this, bring you updates. Be sure to tune in tomorrow morning to meteorologist Andrew Stutzky. He will be tracking it all for you tomorrow morning. But of course, we are going to bring in lots of heat. So likely going to see some heat headlines for the next couple of days. And in fact, if you didn't know, across the United States, different National Weather Service offices will define a heat advisory differently. So the Quad Cities, we actually will define a heat advisory when we get our heat index values to 100 degrees or higher. But central Iowa and much of Illinois do not define a heat advisory until they see heat index values to 105 or higher. Well, there is probably going to be a lot, especially on Tuesday. Here in the Quad Cities, we're likely going to see a lot of headlines for the first half of the week, as those feels like temperatures are going to be in the triple digits. Tuesday, we are going to get very close to 100 degrees. And if we do, it'll be the first time we actually hit 100 degrees for actual temperatures since 2012. But heading into the final part of the week, we will still keep temperatures rather hot in the 90s, but note those feels like temperatures dropping down to the low 90s. That means we'll get a little bit of relief from all that high humidity. We can only hope, so stay tuned for that. 71 degrees right now in the Quad Cities. Dew point temperatures creeping up to the 70-degree mark, so it is feeling a lot more humid out there. 72 right now in Sterling, 70 in Kewaunee, 68 right now in Muscatine this morning. Again, it is going to be warmer, but should be a fairly dry afternoon. Those highs will be in the mid-80s. Partly cloudy and warm tonight with those building shower and storm chances into tomorrow morning. And then we will dry things out and keep the sunshine around for Tuesday for the hottest day of the year so far. But hopefully by the end of the new work week, we can get a little bit of relief before we go back to the mid-90s by the end of next weekend. David?
Oh, that would definitely be great. Thanks, Morgan.